Hey Blazers, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, an Amazon company. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment, or visit the sponsor and supporters links on our website at entertheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now let's start the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party.
We get it from my mama.
Hottest station on the planet.
Yeah. I got melanin. Oh yeah. I got melanin. You mad? We got melanin. Melanin. I got melanin. Oh yeah. I got melanin. You mad? We got melanin. Melanin. And we got some fat ass too. Shake it. We can shake it better than you.
Welcome back. We are back with another episode of Blaze Entertainment, the first episode of the year 2018. I am your host, Kwame, joined by the beautiful, the fantastic, the melanin proficient, the gorgeous, the incomparable, the queen of Blaze.
Oh, stop. That's
Miss
too
Free.
much. That's too much.
I had to bring you back in this new year.
It's too much.
It is not. You know, that's the thing. You do not accept compliments well.
Well, I can't help my social conditioning.
Shut the fuck up.
That's just the way society is taught.
Whatever. You're
And
supposed to
it's
break
true.
the mold. How are you?
Tired?
Yeah. How was your week thus far? Yeah.
It's okay.
How
Went by fast.
Yes. Shout out to New Year.
Yes.
Shout out to a New Year of possibilities.
New Year,
and
same on me.
New Year, same bitch. Right. That's funny. We'll get to that because that's a question that I have.
A question.
I have questions
For me?
for just general questions. Like we'll get there.
Okay.
For this particular episode, we're not doing a listener letter section. We're going to do a little question section for you and I, and you'll see when we get there.
What are you talking
Don't worry,
about?
we'll get there.
Okay.
Just go with the flow. New year, new hoe.
Okay, whatever, I guess.
So, as always, what is the phrase of the week?
The word of the day.
The word. Oh, okay. Word of the day.
Today's word.
Okay.
And it is kleptopenia. I want to say kleptopenia.
Kleptopenia.
Or kleptopenia.
Okay.
And it is the unconscious theft of pens. And now I am that kind of person who will take your pen and leave with it, not knowing I just took your pen.
You a thief.
I am, but that's what I'm a taker. Like I'll go to the office, like, oh, can I use your pen real quick? And then I'll sign whatever I need to sign. And then I'll walk away with your pen. Like it was mine the whole time. That's the kind of person I am. And then when I get back to my desk, I'm like, oh, that was a good pen, son. I keep it.
That's why I don't put none of my good pens in my little cup holder in my office. I have all my good pens locked in my drawer. Because I have like 3 drawers and I put it in my stationery drawer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't trust niggas.
Yeah, because you have people like me who are takers.
I have all my big pens,
Kleptopenias.
all my big pens. Those cheapy ones with the solid colors.
Yeah,
I have those in my little cup holder
I like
on my
those
desk.
Pilot gel pens.
I have those in my desk.
Everything.
I also have really cool pens that you can erase. They're like super expensive.
Oh.
But I didn't buy them.
Okay.
So I ordered them at my last job. Anyway, but yes. So that was the word of the day.
Yes.
That was cute. I like that.
It was, it wasn't a shebang.
Right.
Whatever.
Your phrases of the week last year was crazy.
Oh.
We should have did little highlights for that.
Oh,
anyway.
Man. Oh, well.
So, highlight. I would like to highlight I'd Rather Not podcast because they just made it on, or we rather, me and Chrissy Champagne. Shout out to me and Chrissy Champagne. We just did our live episode this past week, which was really fun and weird because I'm so used to talking on the mic and not like being face to face. But anyway, I digress. But they made it on iHeartRadio, so shout out to I'd Rather Not podcast. Doing things this year. I have really good vibes about Pyro Media and Blaze this year. I feel like we're gonna be doing a little bit more than we did last year, and yeah, I'm excited.
That's good.
Yes. What's next? Oh, shout outs. Do you have any shout outs, Miss Free?
I'm gonna let you go first. Okay.
So I want to shout out. Let's see here. Amara La Negra. If you guys,
Soy Amara La Negra.
If you guys don't know who she is on Love and Hip Hop Miami. But she is also a Dominican. Is she a rapper or a singer?
She's like both.
She's a Dominican music artist.
She's a better singer.
Okay. She's a Dominican music artist, and she just signed a multi-album deal with a major record label, and I believe it was BMG.
And something else.
Yeah, and some other entertainment company. But yes, kudos to her, because a lot of people have not they tried their best to like kind of take off from like the Love and Hip Hop spinoffs and things, but I think the only one that has successfully done it, who hasn't already had fame coming in, was Cardi B. So
she's the only.
But what I'm saying, like for people who have not already had fame coming into it, like for instance, Remy Ma was already famous.
No, I'm saying you said you think no, she's the only one.
She is, yeah,
Cardi
you're right.
B is the only one.
The only one. Well, what about Jocelyn Hernandez didn't really pop off. No, yeah. Anyway. You got anything else? I have a couple of things.
Oh, yes, I do. I have something. Julia Nepper started college at the age of 12 and earned her PhD at the age of 23.
Excuse me?
I know, right? Girl, smart. So let me see. Where did she go to college?
I'm sorry, pause. Rewind. You said that she started college at the age of 12 years old?
Yes. Yes. That's
so she finished elementary school, middle school, and high school by age 12.
Yes. It doesn't say what she got her PhD in, so I'm pretty sure somebody will tell me. But it doesn't say.
Wow.
But shout out goes to her for being smart because I could never.
So she's going to like retire at like 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe early 40s.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's insane. Oops.
Smart.
That's insane.
And she's black.
Of course. Black girl magic.
Amen.
Yes. Black women are doing it, man. Shout out to y'all. God bless y'all.
Thank you.
Let's see. Founder of Shea Moisture. I'm going to mess up his name. I'm so sorry. Richello Dennis buys Essence from Time Inc. And Essence is now officially back to being a black-owned business. Shout out to Essence and shout out to Shea Moisture. I think Shea Moisture was like, you know what, we fucked up majorly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't your ass hate Shea Moisture not too long ago?
No, well, I didn't hate them. I just think that they made a huge error in judgment when they came out with that marketing campaign. So that was it. That was my only issue. And I didn't hate them. I mean, I still have some Shea Moisture products. Like I use their African black soap because it's just really good on my skin. And it keeps my face pretty clear. But yes, I mean, shit, do your thing. I'm just glad that Essence, I didn't know that Essence wasn't black owned.
Yeah.
So
I bought it out from someone else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're always trying to take out things. Let's see here.
Oh my God.
You have anything else? Because I have a couple.
I just reached into my pocket and was like,
I'm sorry, y'all.
I'll put that right there.
So, Miss Free,
can take it back.
No, I don't need it. Miss Free just reached into her pocket and pulled out a pack of condoms. Like, Well, you know what? Better be safe than sorry, girl.
Yes. These are the ones you gave me, though.
I did.
I don't need them.
But
you can take them back.
I don't need them either. Okay, I have others.
I'll keep them.
Okay.
Anyways, so
I have a bunch of condoms, actually.
I'm going to sabotage her name, but
okay.
Nakia Walker was elected as the first Black female mayor in Charlottesville, despite all the white nationalist protests in Charlottesville, North Carolina. No, Virginia. Ooh, girl. Shout out goes to her for being the first Black mayor in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Well, you know, I'm not surprised.
Amen.
There's a wave going on.
There is.
And
it's coming.
I have.
It's been a long time coming.
I promised myself that I was not going to talk about politics and y'all's president on this particular episode because I want to keep things positive.
Well, it's a shout out.
No, I'm talking about myself.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I'm just talking about myself.
And that's all I have to say.
Right.
I'm done.
It's coming. That's all I'm going to say. Cardi B becomes the third artist in history with first 3 songs to simultaneously be on the top 10 of the Hot 100.
Who was the first 2?
I did not do research on that. I'm so sorry. So there's that.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. So I'll Google it. Y'all Google.
Mariah Carey.
It could be.
Whitney Houston.
Probs.
Has to be the grapes. Michael Jackson.
I don't know how I feel about that. I honestly don't know if it is them. I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh.
Because I feel like Cardi B has not earned to be next to them yet.
Well, let's find out who it is later.
Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, whatever. Okay. Let's see here. We'll save that for the reviews. Let's see here.
I think we're done with the shout out.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
Right.
Okay, cool. We'll be back with the Petty World News.
This episode is brought to you by one of our new sponsors, We Buy Black. We Buy Black is an online marketplace for Black-owned businesses to showcase and sell their products to a global community. What drives We Buy Black is a community of creative entrepreneurs who use We Buy Black to sell their products, thousands of shoppers who believe in supporting these entrepreneurs to affect social change, and committed staff of We Buy Black. Visit pyromedianetwork.com or entertheblaze.com for our sponsor direct links. It's time to support Black businesses. Now let's get back to the show.
Welcome to back. What
the fuck?
I was going to say something else. But
Welcome to the back.
No, don't say that. That's not cute. So, welcome back.
Yes. It's Petty World News time.
Yes.
So, what you got, Miss Free?
I just want to talk about something real brief
that
I saw on Twitter the other day.
Okay.
And it was about Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
And there was this thing that was going around on Twitter that was something of the effect of like, oh, so Black women are mad that Michael B. Jordan is dating, I don't even know if she's white or Latina, whatever. Mm-hmm. She's clearly not Black. It's a rumor. He's rumored dating this girl. Mm-hmm. And Black women aren't going to go see Black Panther because of it.
That's stupid.
First the fucking ball. Even if he was, that's not going to negate every other Black superstar that's in that fucking movie.
And the fact that it's the most highly melanin fucking Marvel movie like in the history of Marvel.
I don't give a fuck
the fuck
who he's dating. I'm still going to go see Black Panther because it's Black Panther. Y'all are so fucking ridiculous. Yeah. And I think I read somewhere, I think it was on Essence, that the whole thread or whatever was made up by them Hotep niggas. Now, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I could see people starting shit for no fucking reason.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
That's all I have to say. I'm going to go see that black ass movie any fucking
What are your thoughts on that?
Angela Bassett.
Right.
Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
Lupita.
Right.
Bitch, he's not the only Black person in this movie.
Literally.
What do you mean? What are my thoughts on it?
What are your thoughts on on black men that dates white women?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care so long as you dating that white woman is not because you want to put down black women.
Right.
I don't. Otherwise, I don't give two shits.
Yeah, because there is what's his name? He plays Luke Cage. His wife is
Jessica Jones. Luke Cage.
The guy that plays Luke Cage on
like the actor.
Yes.
His wife is white.
His wife or significant other is white.
That's fine.
Who else? Obviously, Michael Jordan. Jesse Williams.
That's fine. Like, I don't give a shit who you dating, just so long as you ain't sitting up here shitting on black women.
Right.
Because, for example, there are some black men who feel like they're going to shit on black women and have that as an excuse for dating a white woman, Latina woman, Asian woman, whatever the fuck. So they want to shit on black women in the meantime. No, I don't fuck with them niggas. I call them the ashy dicks, as y'all know.
Right.
If you listen to this podcast, you know I call them ashy dick niggas. Right. I don't fuck with ashy dick niggas.
Right.
Now, if Michael B. Jordan come out his mouth talking crazy about black women, then we might have something to talk about. Until then, I haven't seen him do that at all. So
no. And I mean I understand. And
even if he did, that's still not gonna make me stop seeing Black Panther. Cause bitch, Angela Bassett,
Chadwick Boseman.
Speaking of, but I guess we'll talk about that in the review. No, we can talk about it now. Kendrick Lamar is co-producing the motherfucking soundtrack. So I'm all here for Black Panther. It's gonna be
a black ass movie, man. I'm telling you right now.
Bitch, that is great. That is great. I'm here for that.
I'm just waiting for them to pop out. Like I guarantee it's gonna be like two maybe 2 weeks. It's gonna be like Beyonce got a track on it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because you niggas knew. Like you niggas knew.
It's gonna be lit.
But yes,
so fucking lit.
Yeah, I personally don't have an issue also with interracial dating. I just think that when my issue. Because I have dated outside of my race, and I haven't seen an issue with them. My issue is when people date outside their race for the sole purpose of saying that their race is not good enough.
Right.
Or when they use another race as a sexual fetish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or putting that person on a pedestal, like, bitch, she's not better.
Right. That person's not better,
because her hair is not kinky.
Right.
And her eyes are blue.
Exactly.
She's not better than anybody.
Right. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let's see here.
Oh, let's continue on with this topic. Speaking of dumbass niggas. Love and hip hop.
Wait, can we save that? I'm gonna go there there's a reason why I want you to save it.
Oh, okay. I'll save it.
I do want to take this moment out to send our condolences out to Rihanna's cousin and Rihanna and her family because her cousin was shot and killed. This happened, I believe, before the new year.
Yeah.
It was I think it was a week or so before the new year. It was a little bit after Christmas. I just don't know. Regardless of your status, gun violence and all that stuff is just not. Especially when it hits so close to you, it is impactful, and so I definitely, wanted to take a moment to share our love and send love to Rihanna and her family, who I know is probably still grieving regardless of the new year. Cause that's having stuff like that happen. So around Christmas time, or around the holidays, just sucks and puts a damper on your entire, the holiday spirit. So, even though Christmas is over, just wanted to take that moment out there to say that. Also, the passing of Erica Gardner.
I feel like we should have started with this first.
I know.
But I'm rolling with it.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
May she rest in power.
Definitely. Huge activist.
It just kind of makes you think, like, what was she going through? Was it a heart attack or cardiac arrest?
I think it was a heart attack, yeah.
What was she going through to have a heart attack at 27? You feel me? Like, motherfucker.
Well, I feel like you know,
all that pressure.
Yeah.
All these fucking crazy ass racists out here mocking her father's death. That's a lot.
That's stressful.
High blood pressure.
And being so in the public eye when it comes to the culture and what she was doing is just
stressful.
Really stressful.
Yeah.
Which goes to show that, you know, everybody needs to make sure that we can be out here for the culture, but we need to start, like, that's one of my New Year's resolutions, to make sure that I maintain self-care and that I keep my health up, and that I'm, like, you know, focusing on doing better for, you know, myself when I need to have moments to just kind of decompress and not overwhelm it, because I did a lot last year when it came to certain things, and sometimes at the detriment of taking away some of my self-care time and having me time. And I think that is going to be a huge focus for me, and I think it should be a huge focus for everybody to have that time to decompress and be with self.
My New Year's resolution is not more like a resolution, more of a habit I'm going to start getting into. It's at least going to go get a massage every other month.
Okay.
You know, like an hour.
Okay.
Just to kind of have that. Rub them kinks out my neck.
Yeah.
You know, get them knots out of my back. So.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go back to fuck niggas. I.e. what you were getting ready to talk about. You want to start that off?
Yeah, sure. So some person on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Something named... No, it was Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Oh, his Miami, my bad.
His name is Mr. Hollywood or something like that.
Whatever the fuck.
Hollywood something.
Godly. Okay. Right. Young and Dumb Hollywood off of Love and Hip Hop Miami had some words or some feelings that he felt like he needed to express to Amada La Negra about her appearance. And so this stupid motherfucker, if I ever meet you in my whole life, I'm going to take an afro and beat you with it. He decides to tell her, you know, maybe you need to, you know, switch up your style a little bit. You know, maybe get some cornrows or straighten your hair to look more elegant. And so Amada was like, so I can't look elegant with a fro? He was like, yeah, bitch.
What pissed me off
the most was when he was like, she was like, I'm Afro-Latina. And he was like, so are you Afro-Latina because you're African or because you have an afro? That's what got the fuck out of me. Bitch, I had to pause my television because I was trying to understand how you could be that motherfucking ignorant.
It was too much. I think what bothered me was the fact that, well, first of all, that comment that you just said really irked me. Like I paused and I was just like, wait a minute. I had to sit in it for a minute. I was like, no, that bitch did not just say what I think he said. And on top of that, he also was saying, like, you know, I need you to look a little more Beyonce and a little less Macy Gray. And what pissed me off about that is that two things came to mind. One was, who are you to judge how a woman should and should not look, number one. Three things came to mind, actually. Two, why are you making it seem like Beyonce is the beauty standard for all black women? She is a certain type of black woman. You know what I'm saying? And she also is damn near a billionaire, number one. Right. Okay? And also, she's a certain type of black woman. And just like there are different shades there's different shades of black women. You know what I'm saying? There's different shades of our culture in and of itself. And so to make Beyonce the epitome of what beauty standard is incorrect, because that's not. I love Beyonce down, don't get me wrong, but Beyonce is a certain type of celebrity. And
but you know why he did that.
Of course he did, because she's light skinned, she has straight hair, or she straightens her hair, whatever. And Macy Gray has
she's dark skinned.
She's dark skinned and embraces her natural her natural curls. Right. And that pisses me off.
So the large issue is colorism here.
That part.
Yeah.
That's where we're getting down to the nitty gritty of. Because then when it comes down to it, it's like you're trying to say that, and to be honest with you, like Beyonce has worn her hair natural before as well. And it's really frustrating because it's like, oh yeah, I like her hair when she has it straight. That's weave, bitch. Yeah. That's not even her natural hair. You know what I'm saying? And it's just frustrating because it's like when Beyonce does bring in more of her blackness, she gets fucked for it. You know what I'm saying? She gets screwed for it or criticized for it. So when first of all, Amara is a gorgeous fucking woman.
She is so beautiful.
Is absolutely fucking
and
stunning.
All that hair on her head is hers.
All of it. And
I need it.
Regardless, she is absolutely fucking beautiful. Right. There's literally very little that I can say about her that is, if anything, you know, that I can say negative about her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it really frustrated me that was but it frustrated me, but it also did not surprise me because even in the Latin community or the Hispanic community, that is a huge thing. There was a big deal with where Puerto Rico, where Puerto Ricans or Dominicans were, the lighter that you were or the more quote unquote Hispanic that you looked, that was the epitome.
The more European that you looked,
right? And that was the epitome of what they considered to be Latin. And what's frustrating is that majority of Dominicans and majority of Puerto Ricans are darker skinned and have you know black features because they're black. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
where the slave
that's
trade
where they came
first.
from. Hello, do you not do your history? Do you not even understand where you come from? And it's really frustrating that Afro Latinas get these huge fucking, you know, pushback when it comes to you know,
being black and Latina.
Yeah.
Latina.
Right. And it's just annoying. Oh, it was
so
disgusting.
Fuck you, young Hollywood.
Whatever his fuck ass name is.
Okay.
And he acted like he's
you knew
something.
you was gonna get dragged.
Right,
you knew you were gonna get dragged because
Can we talk about since we're on the topic of Love and Hip Hop Miami? I love Trina. I love her down, but I don't know who that fucking is. That her cousin, the little light skinny boy?
He only said it like 1,200 times during the first episode.
Can you sit your narrow, nappy-headed Twinkie ass down? Because you are so irritating. Like, if you went into the dictionary and looked up a picture or wanted to look up a picture of what a bandwagoner it was, or somebody was just trying to coattail you, that nigga's picture will come up. Because the only reason that he's on that show is because of Trina.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say this. No. I forget his name. Bobby Light.
He's not even important.
Something. Anyways, I see where he's coming from and I see where Trina's coming from. Now, I don't know their history. I don't know him. I don't know Trina and their relationship. I don't know. But based off the first episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, it seemed like he was coming into her space, her group, and causing a lot of trouble, which makes her not want him to be around, number one.
Right.
And so when you have a person like Trina who is famous and who is in the public eye, you don't want your family showing their ass and messing that shit up for you. First of all, that can fuck with your money, first of all, which is a problem.
Right.
So I see where he's coming from too, only if that person in her clique or whatever was coming at him in a negative way and he didn't do shit to them whatsoever. Because imagine this, if he was just in Trina's clique or whatever, he was respectful and cool, whatever, and someone was coming out the side of the neck to him and he didn't do shit to them at all and Trina wasn't sticking up for him, then I would feel some type of way. But it doesn't appear that way. It appears as if he's coming into the clique, starting shit, and then it's still expecting for Trina to defend you when you cause the shit within her group. Any fucking way. So. And
to be quite honest with you, like, all of Mona's fucking shows are all like scripted. Or have some type of, you know, direction and storylines to where they're trying to, you know, be. So I'm gonna leave it as a grain of salt. But in my opinion, based off of what I've seen, you know, I just feel like, you know, First of all, Trina shouldn't be on that show. Like, in my personal opinion, I just felt like she's too big for that show. Just like I felt like Remy Ma shouldn't have been on Love and Hip Hop New York. But I digress. Just like when Cardi B, when she got famous, she distanced herself quick from Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. The bottom line is that I feel like we're at a point now where you have, like, it's one thing when you look at your family, one of your family members or friends or whatever, becomes famous or whatever, and you were with them or whatever from jump, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? You're coming up with them, or if you are looking at them and saying, why are you not trying to help me out or whatever. My whole thing is nobody owes you nothing in this world. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody owes you nothing, no matter how. Because sometimes in the words of Miss Free, sometimes it be your own niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that. I totally understand that. And I understand that you could feel some type of way when, somebody, you're coming up or whatever, and you don't take, some of your friends or whatever with you. But to me, that's not loyalty, but I don't know the whole story, what's going on with Trina and that motherfucker. But based off of what I've seen, he feels entitled. Because he's Trina's cousin. Like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just because you're Trina's cousin does not mean that you all of a sudden, and she said it to him. She was like, you're trying to come up off of something that I built off of my name, and you think that you're entitled to that. And you're going to treat everybody that works for me, a certain type of way. And that bothers me personally, because I'm looking at him like, first of all, why does every fucking homosexual that comes on this fuck ass show gotta be a bird? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Every single one that goes on there gotta be a fuck ass bird. And he just does the most. Like, we can't have a nice, sensible, gay homosexual. We have to have some stupid ass birdie clucky bitch come on there and think that they running shit because they can snap and twist and shake their hips. That really frustrates me. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm just over it. I'm over him, and I'm almost over the show, but I can't because of Trina.
I'm watching it because I'm Mata La Negra. That's the only reason why I'm watching. I need to see her beat that bitch's ass.
With a bat.
I beat that bitch
with a bat.
I beat that bitch with a bat.
Hey.
I beat that bitch with a bat.
Let's see. What else you got? You got anything else?
Shout out to Titus and Ramadan.
Yes. Yes.
No, I don't think I don't have nothing else. I'm kind of tired of talking.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, bring that to a truth. All right. Okay, we will be back with the reviews.
Yes.
Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a progressive moving platform to give a voice to those who feel don't have one. Social injustice, equality concerns, and more are just a few reasons why PMN is needed. For more information about Pyro Media Network, please visit pyromedianetwork.com. And we're black with the listener letter. Or excuse me, the reviews. First of all,
can we just talk about it?
Yeah. We're going to go there.
Right?
We're going to go there.
We have to go there because that shit sucks.
We're going to go there. But before we go there, I just want to talk about some news that made me extremely depressed. And I knew that this was going to happen.
Why do you want to talk about news? It's depressing.
It's depressing.
You know what? We talk about shit that's not happy.
Right. I mean, it's our place to vent. Game of Thrones will not be on at all. For the year of 2018.
You know what? I'm going to just read my books.
Right. I'm going to catch up on the books. I'm going to watch every single one of these motherfucking shows.
I'm going to rewatch the series.
The entire ass series. And it's enough for an entire year. So I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch. I'm going to reinvigorate myself. And I'm going to probably see things that I didn't see before. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to watch for the 5th time season 5. Season 1 through 4.
Yes.
Yes. And then season 5, I only seen like twice.
I've seen all the whole series once.
No, I've seen the whole series up until season 5. What was the latest season? Season 5, right? Or 6?
6.
Yeah, so I've seen
7. The next season. The last one is 8, which is the last one coming out in 2019.
Okay.
No?
I thought it was 7.
Anyways, whatever.
I've seen all of the seasons, with the exception of the last season. twice. I've seen season 1 and 2 and 3 4 times. I've seen season 4 and 5 2 times. And the last season I only saw once.
I've seen the whole season just once. So it'll be like watching it brand new with fresh eyes all over again.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, also,
because I'm a book reader.
Right.
I read the book, so I feel like I need to see it again.
Yeah, I want to read the book and then I want to go back into the chapters or go back into the series and, go there. Because they finished the book.
No, they didn't. The book is not even done.
Well, they have this no, I'm saying they're caught up with the book, right?
They're past the book.
They're past the book. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about real quick. She's Gotta Have It.
Nola, darling.
What I will say is that I've seen the original. And one of my friends said something that was really interesting. And if you haven't seen the original, definitely go on and watch the original. It's really deep, or it's really good. But the original compared to now, they feel like the girl that played Nola is very LA as opposed to the original girl who looked very New York. Which
what does that even mean?
There is
I'm not from New York, so I don't know what the New York looked like.
Like you look very LA.
Cause I'm from LA.
Right, but I'm saying like there's certain people that like looks.
But like, what does that look like? See, I'm from LA, so I don't know what that looks like to people who are coming outside.
You
of
have
LA.
more of a shinier edge.
Shinier edge.
Yes, like you're a little more prettier. Like, and I'm not trying to knock New York girls.
Okay.
It's just, there is an edge. There is a rougher edge to New York girls.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like New York girls, and I'm not saying that LA girls that won't, throw down if they don't need to. But when you look at an LA girl, you think that they would think twice about breaking their nails.
So if I were to go to New York, someone would know I'm from LA like that.
Probably.
Okay.
Or they would know that you're not from New York.
Okay.
Just by looking at you.
And the way I talk.
Well, yeah. When the way you talk,
if I don't say anything,
you definitely have a California accent.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Yeah. And one day you and I will go to New York and you will hear my accent change. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. It just happens. I can't help it.
Okay.
It happens when I talk to my family.
Okay.
Anyway, I digress. I liked this season or this series of.
But what's wrong with her being more LA versus in the original? I think that's where you're going.
Yes. Well, I didn't have a problem with it. And the reason why there is an issue with some people saying that she looks more LA, or more West Coast is because it almost didn't fit. And I kind of see where they're going with that because you have to watch the original. You haven't seen the original, so you don't understand.
It's like which what?
So if you watch Spike Lee movies, a lot of them are based in New York.
Speaking of Spike Lee movies,
yes.
I cannot stand that nigga cinematography sometimes. It gets on my nerves.
I love it. I think it's artistry in the making, but I do understand why it can get annoying because
it's too much sometimes.
I think for a movie, it's really good, but for a series, sometimes he overdoes it. Mm-hmm. I can see what you're saying with the panning and the
close-ups.
The close-ups.
You don't need to be that close to her face.
But I think what it is that the timing of the close-ups, it's almost a little too long. Mm. It's just at that point where why are we still staring at this bitch?
Right.
And she's not saying anything.
Right.
But yeah, I loved it. I do think that
I like the series.
The series was awesome.
I love the series.
I do think that I wanted to explore more of the relationship dynamics between
Opal.
Yes. And some of the side stories was unnecessary. Like for instance, the bitch that got the butt injections, I didn't need to see that.
Yeah, we didn't need to see that.
I just wanted you to focus on Nova.
I think he's trying to make some kind of commentary that I haven't fully deconstructed yet in my head.
I did like the subtle conversation. The subtle. Thank you. The subtle conversation. Subtle. What's wrong? What is wrong with me today? I did like the subtle connotations towards gentrification. Yeah. That was very interesting. That whole scene. Spoiler alert for people that didn't see it. But yeah, it's a really good series. I just highly encourage you guys to watch it if you haven't seen it.
You didn't spoil nothing.
Yeah, I really didn't say anything about it. So blah. Let's see what else. Any other review news here? Nope. All right. Let's get to it, Miss Free.
Right. So I don't know why you niggas like this movie.
Hold on, before we even get there, let's build up to this bitch. Because when it came out, I was like, "Oh shit, Will Smith is in a motherfucking
I'm about to watch Will Smith.
We about to go there.
Will Smith is my nigga.
Will Smith, he was in I Am Legend. That was my shit. He was in motherfucking what was it? 7 Pounds, and that was my shit.
Concussion.
He was in Concussion. That was my shit. He was in iRobot. He was in motherfucking, what was that other one? With
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, The Pursuit to motherfucking Happiness. That had me crying all fuck ass night. That was my shit.
He was in Suicide Squad. That was an okay movie, but I saw it because of Will Smith.
Right, because of Will Smith. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be the shit. And Netflix is producing it. It's going to be lit. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, in my head...
What was that almost in my head?
In my head, I thought it was going to be a series because it was on Netflix.
I did too. And it would have worked better as a series.
We gonna get there.
Yeah.
So when we watch this motherfucking show, me and Miss Free watch this together. Y'all, listen niggas, huddle up niggas, huddle up.
So stupid.
We watched this show and I tell you, Miss Free has the most animated motherfucking eyes I've ever seen in my entire life. We looked at each other and the cut in our eyes when we rolled them, I swear they were gonna fall out of Miss Free's head. When I tell you that I have never rolled my eyes so hard in my entire life, I was thoroughly annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay? Thoroughly annoyed. Not only was I thoroughly annoyed, me and Miss Free were fucking ass confused, bitch. I felt...
Let me tell them why I was confused.
Go ahead.
Okay, so please. Outside of the fact that, like, the orcs was supposed to
Wait. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Go ahead.
So outside of the fact that the orcs were supposed to be, like, the new niggas or whatever, and I was listening to the read today, and Crystal's made an excellent point. It was too overdone.
Yes.
Like... When I was watching it, it didn't occur to me that way, but when she said it like that, I said, you're absolutely fucking right. It was too overdone. But outside of that whole thing, the storyline was awful. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible.
Right.
And so it was like you couldn't follow it. They were referencing things they never explained.
Right.
As if
you know what it was?
Knew what it was.
It felt like they took the entire fuck ass audience and put us in the middle of movie 3 of Harry Potter and expected us to know the fucking terminologies and the history and the back lore of what the fuck was going on.
It felt like they put us in movie 3 of Harry Potter. They opened the doors of Narnia and mixed it in with a little bit of Bad Boys.
And put Inception in there to fuck our heads up. It was
just too much.
It was too much going on.
Too much. So, but outside of that whole the new niggas thing, just the whole storyline was fucking awful. Like, it was terrible. Nothing was explained.
Nothing.
I mean, they briefly kind of touched on it, but it was just kind of like, yeah, the audience already knows what that is. Bitch, what is that? I want to explore that a little bit more. Why aren't we doing a flashback? This makes more sense as a fucking series because they have more time to explain that kind of shit. But anyways.
You just throwing niggas in the middle of a fuck ass mythology. Right.
The story was it was kind of lame. And of course, Will Smith was that nigga, the human nigga that could touch the wand.
Right.
Of fucking course. I would have preferred for it to be the orc. That would have made more sense because he's supposed to be like the underdog, apparently.
Right.
But whatever. How did you feel? I gave that movie like a good 3.
I gave that movie a good 2.5. So you guys did better than me.
I was being very generous.
I was very thoroughly annoyed because I was so excited. I think what it was that I was so excited, and usually with Will Smith movies, if I get under, like, for instance, the one that he did with Jaden Smith with his, was it Planet Earth or something like that? Or
something.
Earth. Something Earth.
Yeah.
That was a little underwhelming, but I'm a sci-fi freak. So I kind of enjoyed it just because I like sci-fi. And I thought that it was, what do you call it? Sci-fi enough for me to entertain me. So when I see Will Smith movies, if I get underwhelmed, it's not by this much. Like, this was the worst Will Smith movie that I've ever saw in my entire life. And I was so upset.
Yeah.
And because I was like, y'all did my nigga dirty.
The writing was just awful.
Y'all did my nigga dirty.
It was really just
like,
terrible.
Seriously. Like, I just, at this point, like, he should have just took off his shirt. Like, that would have made the movie 20 times better. Because I was that thoroughly annoyed. Like, I just didn't understand why we had to go into this realm in this world, and then there's the fucking fairies flying around like they're gnats. Like, it just didn't make any sense.
Right.
Like, I was just like, what is going on? And then you had gang members on the side talking about like, yeah, fuck that fairy up. They just didn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand.
It was like Crystal said, it was
so
like
confusing.
overdone. Like, it was
so
too
much.
It was too much. It overdid every motherfucking
Good
thing.
Lord, it was
all
so
the
bad.
stereotypes of black people that you could fit into a character.
Yes.
That's what they did. Like, it was too overly done.
They took Narnia, they took Harry Potter, they took fucking Lord of the Rings and mixed it in with fucking Bad Boys, and that's what the fuck you got. And then not only did they mix that all in, they put you smack dab in the middle of the fucking story and didn't explain to you what the fuck was going on. That's what bothered me, is that they were talking about terminologies as if I was, like, they looked at me, like, I felt like the characters paused when they said certain things, looked at the audience and said, you don't know what the fuck we talk about? No, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talk about. Because none of y'all bitches explain things to me. I don't know how you guys got currency. I don't know how this elf bitch is ever talking.
How the fuck did these people get here? How did orcs and shit get
Where did they come from?
Where did they come from?
So we just popped out of nowhere. Were they always here? Was this like, what is the premise of the? And
obviously, we know it's like 2,000-3,000 years in the future, because nothing makes sense. Because I remember they quickly referenced, they destroyed the Illuminati like 2,000 years ago. So I was like, okay, so this is like way into the motherfucking, way into the future.
It was too much.
It didn't feel futuristic at all. You know what I'm saying? It felt like it was just too much. It was too much.
Like, it felt like it was 2008 and 2017, and they just threw niggas in there.
Magical creatures. Threw all them in there.
Wands. And then there's a whole different type of, like, different government dynamic. Like, who's running shit? Is it the elves? Is it the fucking humans? Or is it a culmination of all three?
Right.
Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is the elves and the orcs the only type of beings there? Or is it the elves, the orcs, the fairies? Are there fucking caterpillars that fucking, I don't know what's going on. Are there werewolves, vampires?
Right.
I don't know what's going on. Nobody's giving me a dictionary. Like, with Harry Potter, they broke it down. You had a thesis, you had a dictionary, you had a terminology book, you had a glossary, bitch. You had everything from book one, bitch. Mm-hmm. Like, you were enthralled into that world. So you learned as you, just like Harry Potter was learning, as you were going, you learned about that world as well. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. What the fuck was going on? I don't understand.
Like, they dropped us in the middle of the story and
it was rude.
Okay, you get it, girl. All right, now that we're caught up, like, bitch,
I still don't know what's happening. I don't know who this blonde bitch coming in here and who's killing people. She was a
bad bitch, though.
She was a bad bitch. But where she learned her martial arts from, I don't know that either. Do they have training? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, nobody's explaining to me what's going on. I was confused.
How did the elves get rich? I need answers.
And then Netflix has the black ass nerve to come out a motherfucking sequel.
I kind of knew that was going to happen already, because I went on a date with someone who
come on, Miss
who was
in
the film industry or whatever, and he knew about this, and he's the one that told me about it. Mm-hmm. But he was like, I'm gonna just let you see it for yourself. And so when I saw it, I was like, really, nigga? They got that X amount of money for X amount? That's too much for this script. Yeah, so when they came out with the sequel, I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would have been better as a series. It just would have played better. And maybe they couldn't get Will Smith in a series, but that would have been fine too.
Why? Just do the whole fuck ass show, the movie, and just break it up. Like that's all you have to do. What the fuck? Like it was just too much. Yeah. Too much. It was too much.
And it kind of like, why are y'all giving us a sequel? We could have put that money into like Sense8, which actually fucking made sense.
That part
into other good shows on Netflix that y'all niggas canceled. But whatever, I'm not bitter.
Right. We're not bitter. Did you finish Sense8?
I didn't.
Girl.
I didn't.
That show is everything.
You need to watch Marco Polo so you can see why that Asian man and King Arthur is my nigga. Anyway.
Did you finish all of the Magicians? Because it's coming out in 2 weeks. I finished all the Magicians a couple of weeks ago. It's really good. But we need to pick a new show to watch, Miss Free, and review. What show you want to pick? We're going to have to talk about that.
Yeah, we have to
because I don't know.
Because we kind of fell off.
Yeah. Well, we fell off only because Walking Dead fell off.
That's true.
And I refuse to.
I'm not going to review it. I don't like reviewing that.
What?
Walking Dead.
No, we reviewed it already.
It was the mid-season finale.
Okay.
The show is not over.
Well, it'll come back later.
Anyways, another thing that's important that's happening is Miss Annalise Keating and Olivia Pope are finally going to meet.
Yes!
And I have not caught up on the recent scandals, but I will be watching that episode. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I will follow through.
You will not understand it.
That's fine or whatever. I've been wanting this for a very long time. And I think I actually said it on the podcast, or maybe I didn't say it on the podcast before.
You did.
But I said I would love to see Olivia Pope and Annalise Keating interact. But now that scandal is ending, it's kind of like, is Olivia Pope going to pop up in How to Get Away with Murder? Like eventually, like who knows? Like who? Yeah, but anyways.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Well, it is happening, so it is going to be dope. Right. But yeah.
Took them long enough.
I know. Well, I think that's it. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, we'll be back with, I guess not the listen letter.
Special thing that you want to do.
Our special moments.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Hey, Blazers. We want to hear from you. Have a TV show or movie suggestion you want us to review? Need some advice or an opinion on an issue you're having? Want to tell us how you're feeling about the show? Then send in a listener letter by visiting entertheblaze.com and going to our contact tab. One of your letters could be read on air. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to the show.
And we're black.
And we're black with the.
Well, you pointed at me, so I assumed it was me.
It was. I missignaled you. Okay. I apologize. That was my fault. I'm going to take ownership for that.
Oh, so you did want me to say. Okay.
I was trying to. Okay, we're back with the listen letters portion of the show. Don't forget to go ahead and send in your listen letters by going into www.entertheblaze.com/listener letters, or no, /letters. We just changed it. But yeah. We are not going to do the listen letters portion. What I would like to do is ask us like some kind of 20 questions type thing. And yes, what are your new? Hold on, I have it here. It's coming up. I'm
like, I didn't know this was happening.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have prepared you questions.
Well, this is the reason why I have to ask myself this too. So this is the reason why I didn't want to tell you, because I didn't want you to prep for it, because you have a tendency to prep for things, and I wanted to get your raw, honest opinion on it. So there's that. Your face. Oh, the first question is, what are your top 3 New Year's resolutions?
I didn't really come up with resolutions this year.
Okay.
I guess I kind of did, but it's not things that I feel like I need to hold up. But my first thing, the first 2 are ones that I feel like I need to hold up. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, yes, only one. Let me think. Actually, okay, let me just say them and get it out. Okay. So the first one is to furnish my apartment fully.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Second one is to eat healthier. Okay. Not necessarily lose weight, because that's a whole different thing, but to eat healthier. Just trying to change my eating habits. That's the second one. And the third one is to start a hotation.
Bitch.
Like Nola Darling.
Okay.
But that's just me. Like, I'm not really, that's the only one. The hotation one is not the one that is priority for me. The other first two are my priority.
Okay.
I'm really focused on getting me together.
Okay, I feel you.
That's my New Year's resolution. Fuck everybody else.
Right.
I need to get my life together. Yeah.
I feel you.
Me.
Yes. Miss Free.
2018.
2023.
Miss Free.
Miss Free.
All about Miss Free.
Yes.
Me.
I love that.
Self-care, like you said.
Yes.
Focusing on me.
Yes.
Getting my life together. You know, getting what I need.
What for you?
Yes.
Not no other niggas.
Physical, spiritual, sexual, getting what I want.
Yes.
And then that's it. That's me.
Get yours 2018, Miss
Yes,
Free.
2018.
Yes. Shout out to Marisol. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, hey, Marisol.
Yes, Marisol, you doing things in 2018, bitch. Yes. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, I have to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one is it's actually similar to what I said on the live with Christy. One is to stop giving a fuck, because I tend to, especially when I'm getting ready to post something on social media, or I'm getting ready to do something, I always worry about what other people are going to think about that particular post. I'm no longer giving a fuck. It's what I want to post. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome not to follow me. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to not give a fuck about what other people think, about what I'm wearing, about what I'm doing, I'm just doing Kwame.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that for too long that I've allowed others to dictate, or the fear of others to dictate how I operate. And I really, really need to embrace more of a Miss Free attitude this year, where it's just, I just don't give a fuck. So
I never really gave a fuck about what anybody thought.
Right. and that is something that I'm going to take into 2018. Also, I'm going to start doing more self-care. And that includes, what do you call it? Exercising more, dancing more, using my hula hoop more, because I have not. For those who don't know, I am or was a hula hoop artist, and I have put the hoop down since I moved to California, and that has been a huge detriment to me and my spiritual happiness. And yeah, so I'm gonna do more of, exploring Los Angeles, traveling more this year, even if it's a road trip, or even if it's somewhere local, like going to San Francisco. I've never been to San Francisco. Yeah, and I hate it. Or going down to San Diego, or going, I've been to Vegas already, but I want to do more things and just travel and explore the city more. Like, I have not really explored Los Angeles like I feel like I should have. I want to do a homebody. I am. I am. And that's okay. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit more. Also, accomplishing my professional goals. I want to make sure that Pyro Media is increasing in listenership and increasing in stats, Blades Entertainment, all the shows on the network, and really just kind of doing the damn thing this year professionally with the network, and also in my own professional life, and things that I want to do for me when it comes to my brand and what I want to do. And I feel like I have hesitated so long in launching things for Kwame, because I'm always thinking about everybody else. And again, going back to the first thing, I'm going to be embracing a new Miss Free attitude and not giving a fuck what y'all niggas think. I'm just going to do it. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you don't. More power and more love to you anyway, either way. So I'm just going to do it. And so that's my goal. My 3 major goals this year is to work on not giving a fuck and minding my business, and making sure other people mind theirs. And then
none of my business.
Right, none of my business. And number 2, embracing more self-care and more self-care and my branding. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The next question is. What are 3 of your major highlights from 2017?
3 of my major highlights.
Like 3 major points that you can remember from 2017 that was like, yes.
Well, I moved out my mama house.
Okay. That was a highlight,
in
yes.
2017.
Into your own.
Into my own house.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a job that isn't temporary.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So a permanent job.
Because I was jumping around for a while. And on my 26th birthday, when I got all my girlfriends together, they didn't really know each other like that. So they were all kind of nervous about meeting
each other,
the other one, like, I don't really know her. Like, they were really nervous that they weren't gonna get along, but now everyone gets along, and sometimes they talk without me. So I mean, that's fine. I could give 2 shits. Like how you and Jasmine, hey girl, like you and Jasmine went out to have dinner.
Yes.
That's fine. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's all my friends hanging out. So
yes. Shout out to your friends. Look at Miss Free bringing people together.
I know. I was like, you're welcome, bitches.
For me, I will say,
love you guys.
Moving to LA, was a huge highlight for me. I didn't think I would like it. Yeah, it was in 2017. I didn't think I was gonna like it just because for those who don't know, I'm a Capricorn, and Capricorns are very grounded, and they don't like major changes and shifts. And that's something that I have learned that is going to happen in life regardless if I like it or not.
Yeah.
But a lot of the shifts that have happened in my life has been for the better. And so, or after me realizing it's been for the better. So yes, moving to LA. Also, meeting Hope, having you and me and Hope come out.
Nice.
That was a huge what do you call it? A huge highlight in my life for 2017.
Yeah.
Also connecting with my Healthy Him brothers.
Okay.
That was a huge I have 4 actually. Can I throw one more in?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Right. I don't give a fuck what everybody thinks I would do anyway. Let's see. Meeting my Healthy Him brothers and really because I didn't really have a lot of gay friends outside of Christy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So having them and meeting them was really cool, and especially it was just gay men of color, which was really cool because they got me. They understood where I was coming from with a lot of things. They knew the struggle. So
I'm happy you joined that group too.
Yeah, it was it's a blessing, and the work that we do is pretty cool. And also I think realizing my friendships, I'm really loyal to a fault. And so when people when I realize that somebody is a real bitch with me, I cling on to them, and I grab them, like I'm just, not physically, obviously.
I grab them, I shake
the shit out of them. No, but I hold on to them because I feel like it's super important to maintain and because there's a lot of people in the world that will say that they're your friends and will not be real ride or dies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really blessed to have you in my life. I'm really blessed that you're welcome. No, thank you. I'm really blessed to have Hope. I'm really blessed to have my homie Dante. Your mom has been a huge blessing in my life. Mama Free is like literally like has a heart of gold, and she's hilarious. Like she is fucking hilarious. I love her. But yes, there's people
just like her.
You really are. You're probably gonna be worse. I feel
I
it.
don't think so.
Wait until when we get a little bit older, we have kids.
Mama Free is more corny than I am.
Yes, but I'm telling. Watch. This is gonna be documented, so we're gonna be able to come back and review this. So I'm gonna be like, "See, I told you you're worse than your mama." So, but yeah, But just realizing, who's important in life was a huge blessing for me. So, but yeah, that's all I got. I don't want to go into, because we're taking up too much time. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What other one?
That's all I got.
That's all the questions?
That's what we're going to do.
Oh.
We got to move on.
Oh, okay. Right. I was like, one more.
We're going to be back with the vent session. Bye.
Hey Blazers, check out one of our sponsors, Atomic Cosmetics. They have an array of colors that go boom and are tested on showgirls and never on animals. With freshly made seasonal skincare products that nourish your face and body, you can't go wrong. There is also a lot of cosmetics for you to choose from, like blushes, contours, foundations, eyeshadows, and more. Find multitudes of colors and palettes. Visit colorsthatgoboom.com and use offer code BLAZEATOMIC.
And we're black, you guys, and I'm super excited. I'm really excited.
Miss Free has something to say.
Yes, Miss Free for the 2018 first episode of the year. Yes. Miss Free has a vent.
Yes, and this is for you niggas out there. Okay? This is for all you niggas out there.
All my niggas.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Now I know we are in 2018 and women and men need gender equality. I understand that. I get it. I fully am aware that there's a thing called equality between the sexes. And I get that. However, when you go on a date with me, nigga,
bitch,
and you ask me on a date, there should be no reason why we're splitting the check at the end of the date. That's all I have to say. Like, there should be no reason why I should even see the check.
That's a nigga.
Number one.
Right.
You asked me here.
Right.
Number two.
I was invited.
This place is not even motherfucking expensive.
Number two. Point two.
Okay, like, first of all, bitch, this place wasn't even that expensive, okay? And number three, don't use you not knowing what dating etiquette is as an excuse.
Right.
Because you asked me here.
Right, you summoned me.
You are older than I am.
Right. Ooh.
You are not considered a millennial. You barely kind of made it. Barely. So don't know, sir.
How old was he?
I think 30.
Oh no, he knows better. Yeah, because I'm considered a millennial.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say my age.
Those are the older.
Yeah, we're on the cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse why I should be splitting the check, regardless if the date went well. If it went bad, I thought the date went pretty well, personally. So when I get up and walk away for a minute and you get the check, the only thing that should be sitting on that table is your receipt.
Right.
That's all I have to say. So all you niggas out there, the first date and you asked her out, pay for the shit.
Right.
Now, if I had asked him out and I said, hey, let me treat you, like, let's go get a drink, I might pay for his drink because, bitch, I'm a bitch. I'm that bitch. I'll pay for your drink.
Right.
If I'm asking you to come with me somewhere, I'm going to do that because I asked you. That's equality.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But not if you ask me out.
Right.
And then look at me in the face. Like, you want to split it? No, I don't, but I'm going to. I'm not going to say nothing.
Right, but it'll never happen again.
But it won't happen again. So you niggas, if you ask a girl out on a date, have enough money to pay for that date. Otherwise, you don't need to be going out on that date until you get
parking,
that point.
That includes parking. That includes everything.
I don't know about parking. Just the meal. I drove there myself. Right. I paid for my own fucking parking because.
Right. Well, I'm saying if you were to get picked up.
Right. Yeah, bitch. You pay for the parking. But if I'm driving there to meet you, I'm paying for my own parking. Right. Because I don't know you.
Right. But
anyways, y'all niggas need to learn that you treat the girl on the first date. Now the second date, maybe y'all split, Maybe on the third date, maybe she'll pay, but on the first date,
no.
You pay, nigga.
Especially if you ask.
If you ask.
Right.
And that's all I have to say.
And just to add on to as a homosexual.
I don't know the rules.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know.
I don't believe in gender roles when it comes to certain things. However, if a nigga asks me out on a date, he better be paying. If I ask him out on a date, I'm going to pay.
Right.
So it's usually the person who asked the other person. So that's why it was very bewildering to me when you told me that you even went near your purse. Okay, like, so
I reached into my purse.
The fact that he even asked you and looked at you made me want to punch him in the neck. So like, that's why
and the thing is, like, he was a good guy. It was nice conversation.
Not that good.
Everything, it felt, I mean, like, there was no spark there. Like, I didn't feel like this was going to go anything further than a friendship. I didn't feel that way whatsoever. Still, my nigga, like, you asked me here to get to know me.
Like, you could have ordered in.
Right.
Right. You didn't have to drive all the way out there, get dressed, to waste your good ass makeup.
Right. And it's expensive.
Right, because you are a classy bitch.
And the place wasn't even that expensive.
Right. Your makeup probably cost more.
My makeup did cost more than that meal.
That's sad. I'm sorry. That's kind of saying something, girl.
From the base to the mascara.
Oh, come on, mascara.
Okay.
Bitch.
That's all I have to say.
I bet your prime and paid for your meal, girl.
Bitch, I ain't made the money.
Right, exactly.
That's why they asked you on the date.
Right.
Because I didn't have the money.
That's crazy. Well, are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not mad. That was just annoying.
Yeah, I can see. I can understand. All right. I'm going to say this once and once only, because I feel that it just needs to be said. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to name any names. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to bring up anything old. I'm just going to say something. And I'm going to leave it as is. I think it's important to leave everything in 2017 that needs to be left there. So if you think by you going on your social media and trying to make me look like the fucking bad guy, that it's going to be cute and that it's not going to get back to me, bitch, you have another thing coming. And I'm going to let you know right now. All this negativity that you're spewing on your social media, on your woe is me, you're trying to have your pity party and trying to make me look like the bad guy. I'm going to continue to be blessed because my focus has always been for this community, and my focus it's always going to be for the LGBT community, and especially the Black LGBTQ community. So you can continue to be a little bitch all you want. You can continue to say what you want on your social media. That's fine and dandy. But I'm going to tell you right now, what you won't do is try to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. Because I think it takes two to tango when it comes to a relationship. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, bitch, I was shook. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's all
sir?
I'm going to say. Okay. I'm going to continue to do great things. I'm going to continue to improve myself, to continue to move forward and do the things that I need to do to keep blessed and to keep others blessed. But this will be the last time that I say anything about it, and the last time that I acknowledge your presence or existence. So the next time that you want to send your little minions over to me, just know that they're going to get their asses cussed out and a delivery message from me as well to be cussing your ass out. If you have anything to say, you know how to get a hold of me, bitch. Stop the bullshit and stop trying to make it seem like I'm the issues and the reasons why shit is going on in your fuck ass life. The reason why shit's fuck up in your life is because you are not doing nothing to make it better, and you are entitled and you think that it's okay for you to go ahead and make other people feel like it's all this one person's fault, and you can't have accountability for yourself. So do you, do better, God bless, and go with God. Never again will my name come out of your mouth. Never again will my existence be in your mind. I don't think about you, and I'm not thinking about you when I'm moving and I'm making moves out here. I'm not thinking about you. I don't care about you and what was going on with you and what happened with that situation. So we can move on. That's it.
Okay. Well then, that got a little personal. I'm a little shook.
That's all I got to say.
Okay.
I'm just tired of people putting their name or my name in their mouth. That's all I got to say.
Well, yeah.
Well,
True.
Right. Because I just feel
well, okay, that's a wrap.
No, I just feel
stage left. We have been here long enough, folks.
I will say this. I feel it's very important for, especially like I've been doing this a lot, especially in the recent months, is to take accountability for your actions, because regardless of what is going on in life, you are accountable for only one person. That's you. You can't sit here and I can't blame, Hillary Clinton, or Trump or anything else for things that are going wrong in my life. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately,
you can. To a degree. However, those are astronomical things, obviously. Those are things that affect government. You can't blame Trump.
Well, I can. However, but what I will say is that how things directly affect my life and the choices that I make have nothing to do with another person's actions. Because I am powerful enough to know that, first of all, God is in control. And number two, to know that what other people do will not ultimately affect my life, because I am powerful enough to know that they're not going to intercede in my life, because they don't have that power. They're not God. You know what I'm saying? So when you sit there and you start blaming others for the things and woes that are going on in your life, and you start blaming others and making yourself be a victim, that's when I start looking at you as weak. And then it makes me reinforce the decisions that I make in my life that I don't need to be fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time. The people who I surround myself with me presently, the people that I fucks with, are powerful entities. Are powerful entities and are powerful people, and they do not sit there and they're not weak. And so I know that God has taken me into a place where they don't have time, that I don't have time to deal with weak people or surround myself around weak people. And I also am exuding such energy that I'm realizing that I cannot be around weak people. You know what I'm saying? Like, weak people just will not be around me. It's just too much for them. So they'll try to figure out a way to sabotage me, or they'll try to figure out a way to get at me or whatever. But I'm too strong. Like, my God is too good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time for the bullshit. And I just wanted to just start off letting you know that 2017 bullshit is not going to work in this year, boo. Okay? It's just not. So that's all I got. Life is good.
Well,
life is great.
There's that.
Yes.
That was our show.
Yes.
We've been here too damn long.
We have.
How long have we been here?
An hour and a half.
Okay, well, it's time to fucking go.
It is.
It's been real, y'all.
It has. It's
Check
been
out
fun.
our social media.
Yeah, social media.
Check out our website, www.intotheplays.com.
Yes, Miss Free.
I be listening. Check out our Facebook, Enter the Blaze. Check out our Twitter. It's Enter the Blaze, right?
Yes.
Enter the Blaze, everything.
Yes.
So it's easy to find.
Yes. And at Miss Free.
At me.
So
I
she
know
it's real.
Miss E323.
Yes, and you can also find me on social media at Cyrus11. That's on Twitter, and you can also find me on Instagram at Cyrus369 as well. Don't fuck with me on Facebook.
Tell that about.
Hey.
Oh, sucker, tell me one more time. Get low.
Low.
Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low.
To the window. To the wall. Wow.
Let's get the fuck up out of here. I'm done with it.
Don't forget to check out our other website, www.pyramedianetwork.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Forgot
Next Level Media. Don't forget. And also check out our sister podcast, After the Blaze, with Hope Giselle and 50 Shades of Gay. We will see you guys next week. Thanks so much for keeping us real, live, and aware. And we love you guys. Thanks for supporting us all last year, and continue to support us in 2018.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
Shake it. We get it from my mama. Shake it. We get it from my mama. We get it from my mama. You mad?